10 people have died and over 100 are missing and feared dead after a glacial break in Uttarakhand's Chamoli district triggered off an avalanche and then massive flooding of the Alaknanda river on Sunday morning around 11 a.m., forcing the evacuation of thousands, damaging both houses at the nearby Rishiganga and the NTPC power projects. Bodies of 10 people have been recovered. The Uttarakhand Chief Minister has announced 4 lakh rupees in compensation for the family of those who have been killed. Mr. Rawat also said that teams from the police, the army and the ITBP as well as from the national and state disaster response forces are doing their best to save the lives of the workers at the sites that have been affected by the disaster. So, a glacial burst, this in Uttarakhand's Chamoli district, that triggered off an avalanche that has led to massive flooding. This along the Alaknanda and Dhauliganga rivers. This has forced the emergency evacuation of thousands of people who live in the surrounding areas, causing damage to houses and a nearby power project. So let's take a look now again at what we know so far. First, 10 bodies have been recovered. 5 NDRE National Disaster Response Force teams as well as hundreds of ITBP personnel have been deployed for search and rescue operations, with authorities fearing that hundreds could still be stuck. We have around 250 SDRE, that's the State Disaster Response Force personnel, who have also been deployed. Night has now set. Lighting arrangements for carrying out around-the-clock rescue operations have been made at the site. The Uttarakhand Chief Minister has announced 4 lakh rupees in compensation for the families of those killed. And let's take a look at this dramatic video that showed a successful operation where a worker in Uttarakhand was pulled out of a narrow tunnel. Take a look at the size of that tunnel. He managed, the rescue workers, the personnel of the Indo-Tibetan Border Police or the ITBP actually managed to pull out this worker from this narrow tunnel. The ITBP has been pressed into the rescue operation after that glacier break and the subsequent flash floods in the state's Chamoli district. And we're just going to listen in to the cheers that go up amongst that team as they managed to pull that worker out of that tunnel.
जो मां गंगा का उद्गम स्थल है, वो राज्य उत्तराखंड इस समय आपदा का सामना कर रहा है। एक ग्लेशियर टूटने की वजह से वहां नदी का जलस्तर बढ़ गया। नुकसान की खबरें धीरे धीरे आ रही हैं। मैं उत्तराखंड के मुख्यमंत्री श्री त्रिवेंद्र रावत जी, भारत सरकार के गृह मंत्री श्री, एनडीआरएफ के अफसर, उन सबसे निरंतर संपर्क में हूं। वहां पर राहत और बचाव का कार्य पुरजोश करने का प्रयास चल रहा है। लोगों को सुरक्षित स्थानों पर ले जाया जा रहा है। मेडिकल सुविधाओं में कोई कमी न हो, इस पर जोर दिया जा रहा है। वहां 2-1 दिन पहले ही काफी बर्फबारी भी हुई थी। मौसम काफी ठंडा है। लोगों की परेशानी कम से कम करने के लिए सरकार पूरा प्रयास कर रही है।